line plots, or as we know them to be as dot plots. One way to give a picture of data is to make a line plot. It's visual display of a distribution of data values. Each value can be shown as a dot or other mark. So let's look at an example. Say I have some data that describes the people and the number of pets they have. And so I have a full chart that shows this. So there's my data. So our first step is to draw a number line. And so if we look at the data, we notice that the smallest value is 0, the largest value is 4. And so I want to set up my number line to visualize those numbers. And so if I use even intervals, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 2 is to plot the data. And so this is simple enough. And in most cases, X's are used, but I actually like to use dots, and I make them open. That way I can check them off and use them in different ways. And so for 3, I'm going to put a mark over 3. 2, I'm going to put a mark over 2. And as I plot these points, I want to go ahead and cross them out lightly, because it helps me see which ones I've already done. That way, if I make a mistake, I can see if I skipped one, missed one, or how they might be different from the chart to the number line. So I'm going to do a couple more here. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 0, and so forth. So step 3, I can analyze the data. And this can be done using our measures of center. You can look at the mean, median, and mode. Remember that the mean is our average, the median is the center value, and mode is the value that is most frequently used. So let's review how to do some of this. The mean, or the average, is when we add up all the values and then divide by the total number of values. So in this case, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 24 values here. And I can add all these specific data values up and divide by 24. The nice thing about this is it actually gives me a frequency for each value. And so my mean could be expressed as 4 times 0 plus 6 times 1 plus 8 times 2 plus 4 times 3 plus 2 times 4. And all of that over 24. And that will give us a mean of about, or actually exactly, 1.75 pets. The median is the center value. And so what I should do is find the middle number. And in this case, because it's even, we're going to have to average the two middle numbers together. So there's the center, and luckily if I average 2 plus 2, which is 4, and divide by the two numbers, it gives me 2 as my median. Finally, my mode is the one that shows up most often, which in this case is 2 pets. Reminder, please make sure that you line up your data values so it's easy to see what the totals are in each column.